Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, Twitter CEO stepped down, and Pump Fund announced their Pump token, tokenomics, and ICO starting on Saturday, July 12th. First of all, I didn't know we could still do ICOs, and second, we're not talking about any of that because there's a lot of gaming news to talk about, so let's dive into Gaming Daily, presented by Sequence, the official infrastructure of Gaming Daily, and some of the few adults that we have in Web3 gaming, so I appreciate them so much for that. With that said, let's get into it. Okay, we're starting positive today with a bunch of good things happening in the space. Our first story, after years of saying no to a token, Goblintown and Truth Labs have officially launched Gob, designed as a fix for broken meme coin mechanics. Instead of a day one dumpathon, the Gob token is going to unlock slowly over 2 years with built-in buy pressure, a smart transaction tax, and an intentionally low initial market cap. It launched with a very creative claim site, a TikTok trading game, a live token page on OpenSea, and even a working hotline. The claim site is super cool and features some playful artistic storytelling of Goblintown lore. Definitely turn on the sound for that one. And for their green paper and more details, you can check it out at blog.trutharts.com. This is so sick. Congrats to them. I love Goblintown and the game is great. The team is amazing and they deserve more recognition in the gaming space, so go support them. Steffanina is launching a wild new show titled Margin Call in partnership with Wall Street Bets and Wire Network. The goal is for high chaos, high signal conversations at the intersection of crypto, TradFi, and internet culture. Wall Street Bets, of course, is famous for the GameStop short squeeze of 2021 and is one of the most influential internet movements of the last decade with over 18 million Reddit members. The show kicks off Tuesday, July 15th at 4 p.m. EST as a Twitter space and promises guests ranging from founders to influencers and traders to politicians. Sam says it's not a pivot, it's a megaphone. I'll definitely be tuning in because a win for Sam is a win for all of us. And more good gaming news, Yin has officially launched his new show, Web3 Gaming is Not Gonna Make It. The first episode kicked off yesterday with over 200 live listeners, and Yin, who is known for his Web3 gaming content and background in game design, says that the space is meant for honest conversation, feedback, and hot takes. It'll be a weekly series, though the time and day will vary for now. The vibe is casual but constructive, and the goal is to give the community a place to talk openly about what's working and what's not. You can catch the first episode pinned to his profile at yin_ngmi, and I love seeing this because Yin is one of my favorite people in the space, pushing forward true gaming the way it should be. It's not all good though, and we gotta talk about it. Universe is unfortunately shutting down after the last 6 months of trying to save the project. Founder Wyeth Ridgway posted a message to Discord today confirming the servers will not be coming back online. He cited the shifting landscape of crypto and games and the rise of AI as major headwinds. He says they will try to transfer the IP to someone who can keep it alive, and he'll soon give us a more detailed postmortem. Again, we hate to see this, it's becoming all too familiar right now. My condolences to that team, I really like them, and if anyone wants to take over the IP, reach out to Wyeth. As one shuts down, another is bouncing back. Honeyland is coming back online this Friday, July 11th. Yesterday's announcement said a migration is in progress and even bigger news is coming. They've locked in new user rewards and signed their biggest deal ever. I do know the news and I'm excited for them, but you'll have to wait until tomorrow. I don't want to steal their thunder, so stay tuned. Wob, co-founder of Pixel Labs, just dropped a brand new Omnia gameplay preview. The latest build includes a massive UX overhaul, new player helper UIs, clearer visuals, and a redesigned move logic. Wob says the game is almost in a state that he's happy to push, with one more iteration needed. They're focused on launching on browser first, with Epic Games and mobile coming later. Give the 30-second preview a look and let me know what you think. Shout out to Wob and the Sappy Seals. Arf arf. We got a new game on the block, trying something new. Tainted Studios, founded by veterans from Blizzard, Activision, Big Time, and Gods Unchained, just revealed their first game, Void. It's a grimdark 3v AI survival game where players fight through waves of corrupted enemies using tragic champions and strategic item builds. Think Left 4 Dead meets Diablo. But they're doing distribution quite differently. Game licenses will be tokens, letting fans and creators resell and distribute the game themselves. Their CEO, Daniel Paez, says it's a response to zombie Web3 studios and a broken play-to-earn model. There's a Founders Edition pre-sale coming soon, and I highly recommend checking out the full GamesBeat article for some great Web3 gaming insights from these veterans. Also, that model is really interesting and unique. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I'll be curious to see how it goes. The Rcade token has launched, but not without a hitch. The claim site was overwhelmed by over 2.4 million requests per minute, temporarily crashing and causing issues. A fix seems to be live now and users seem to be able to finally claim, but not before Binance Alpha was seemingly able to sell. The token opened up around $160 million market cap, wicked down to 53 million, and now hovers around 80 million. With all that said, the team has stated that code contributions, on-chain network features, and more flagship games are still to come. In related news and an update to yesterday, Ammar did make a post addressing yesterday's incident, saying that he regrets how he handled certain things and that the leaked screenshots did not make him proud and showed him a side that he would like to change. Speaking of tokens, Apex has dropped a banger thread on why gaming tokens are dead. He says most new launches can't hold water and even the strongest teams are down bad, from Guns and NXPC to End and Pixel. He breaks down how weak token performance drags down games, funding, and sentiment. He says gaming as a narrative is not really a thing anymore, and he has doubts that it'll ever come back to crypto Twitter. His final take, he says most games should actually skip tokens entirely, just use NFTs and USDC, and stop forcing broken models. At the end of the thread, Apex gives 4 options for Hopium, saying that the narrative could come back, token buybacks or burns are bullish, alt season would be great, and or new token models like app tokens could also work. But until that happens, it's not looking great. And to go with this, we have 2 more stellar articles from GamesGG that pair well here. Eliza broke down the flaws behind the play to earn model and how Web3 sees growth but lacks retention. There's some really great coverage of the entire space with charts and graphs overviewing everything, so go give those a read. And in our last story, Haunted Space has responded to yesterday's drama in a lengthy thread sharing their side of the story, but the replies are not going their way. While they acknowledged some criticism as fair, they called out most of the accusations from Verded as false. The team addressed each one like scamming KOLs, delaying their TGE, and worsening tokenomics, and even shared private DMs with Verded for transparency. Still, their response hasn't landed well, and their thread got backlash from virtually everyone. I actually feel bad seeing all of the piling on. I'm not one to tear people down, and I think the important lesson here is how out of touch the team is with the culture of Web3 gaming and just Twitter in general. This has been a PR disaster, which is unfortunate because I don't think the team had bad intentions, just obviously mistakes were made, and the situation has spiraled out of control. Today's video is brought to you by Sequence, the official infrastructure of Gaming Daily. Looking to launch a marketplace with ease, Sequence has you covered. Their marketplace solution gives devs a fast, flexible, and gas-free way to spin up a white-labeled or fully custom marketplace in minutes, not months. Whether you're running a mint, launching a game, or building a collectible storefront, Sequence brings the full-stack infra, gasless transactions, fiat on-ramps, credit, debit, checkout, and support for any token. You can unlock seamless UX, faster settlement, and frictionless onboarding, and coming soon, the Sequence Shop is a powerful new module for primary sales and randomized NFT pack drops. No custom contracts, no friction. So if you're building in Web3, head over to sequence.xyz and get started today. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. This one was a little bit of a long one. Heavy topics today, but we tried to make gaming great again and share a bunch of positive things that are happening because there is a ton of great positive things happening and we're going to push that narrative forward. So thank you for watching. As always, we'll be back tomorrow with a brand new Gaming Daily. So until then, stay humble, keep dreaming, and keep gaming. I'll see you then. Peace.